I'm Marco Kowalski, and I have the privilege of being here, and I just wanted to talk to Reverend Patrick and Reverend Rita, and they are the originators, the leaders of the Science of Mind Center for Spiritual Living here on Kaua'i. They showed up here about 2.5 years ago. We already had 2 birthdays, one more on the way, and but we're here in a new center. You know, after being at the Aloha Beach Resort in Kaua'i, over there by Lidgate, and we've been there for 2.5 years. Now we have our own center, and I just wanted to take this opportunity because I know that we've been airing their sermons and our celebration of life on Kaua'i on a weekly basis. But I just wanted to bring it down a little bit and have an intimate close up, and to have the viewers at home get a feeling of who Patrick is and who Rita is. I think it's really important. I don't know about you, but I know that in life things can get a little bit hard or struggling, or and sometimes we're not as clear as we could be. And when we come here on a weekly basis, Reverend Patrick and Reverend Rita, they just have a way of transmitting, in my mind, humanity, sacred living that is not full of a lot of fluff or bluff or dogma, something that you have to do. It's not about what you have to do, it's what you want to do, what you're inspired to do. So with that, let's start with Reverend Rita. Would you tell some of the viewers at home what inspired you to even, engage in a new thought type of philosophy, and then and then teach it?
Right. Well, I have a long journey, a spiritual journey. That started from the time I was a little girl, and I've always been searching for that connection with the spirit, with God, whatever you want to call it. And in New Thought, what I found was that connection happens within myself, and that I am the presence of the spirit, the life force that flows through me and allows me to live my life to my highest level of expression, of creativity and love. It's all about love. This philosophy is all about love, and the love within, and the love of the self, and the love of our brothers and sisters, and that feeling of oneness that we have. So I fell in love with this teaching in 1998 when I was introduced to it by my husband over here. And from that point on, I was just constantly just drinking it in and giving it out. I was in service from the very beginning that I was introduced to the science of mind and spirit, otherwise known as religious science too, is another name for it. And it just teaches that God, life force, expresses through each of us, that we have the powerful power of that within us to create our lives and our experiences through the power of our thinking, our thoughts, our feelings. And so when we're thinking from that highest place, then we get to do anything that we want. There's nothing that's impossible for God, for life force, for spirit flowing through us with love. So I was inspired to become a minister, just was part of my journey. I just wanted to keep growing. So if I would say anything, it was that I was inspired to grow more myself and to continually to be in service and to continue to expand in this teaching.
They say that we teach what we want to know the best.
That's probably true, right? Exactly.
Peel the onion, going deeper into it, and even though you thought you got all the way down to the grannies, there's still always something more.
It's a journey. It's a journey, always.
And thank you so much. That was very clear. I hope you all got that, because just feel it. Don't just think about it. Feel what Reverend Rita's saying. And Reverend Patrick, how did you, in 1998, you introduced New Thought to Reverend Rita, and, you guys joined forces, but how did you, what was your, channel to, what inspired you to start thinking New Thought, and then why did you want to share it?
Yeah, when I first found, especially religious science, science of mind, when I first found it, I found that it was something I had always felt and thought, and I went, oh, other people think like this as well. Mm-hmm. And so when I got involved in it, it was funny because Rita did not want anything to do with it at all, which was fine with me because I did. So I just went on with my path.
Yeah.
And then when she jumped on board in that direction,
Yeah.
we found that it was powerful to do it as a couple, and we became ministers, and we started moving from that. But the reason I wanted to share it was because I wanted to create, and I believe we have created, a safe place. Mm-hmm. Safety is so important. Mm-hmm. And I was saying last week that a lot of people think they need to be happy before they can actually walk through the doors here because we're happy. And happy's great, and I don't put it down because I think that's the ultimate way to live. Mm-hmm. But this is a place that we have created that you said it perfectly. There is no dogma. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that's the good news and the not so good news, mm-hmm. because you're responsible for yourself. Mm-hmm. And we're not really taught that. Growing up, we're not taught whatever you believe, what you want, what you need. What is it that you want? Mm-hmm. And that question is not really asked a lot. And in this philosophy, it's taking a power that has created everything, and you get to use it. Or as Ernest Holmes, the founder of religious science, said, there's a power in the universe for good, and you get to use it. And we take it a step further than that. We get to use it because we are it. Mm-hmm. And though that's the good news, that's a lot of responsibility for your life when you go, wow, mm-hmm. I can actually direct my life through the power of my being. And a lot of people go, oh, well, I'll be right back with you. I'll say, so the doors are open here. That's what I wanted to do. Open up doors that you could find yourself and then take your magnificent self, not just in this room, but take it out the door so that you can share it with your world, which therefore makes the world a better place.
Yeah. Wow. That was perfect. Did you get
simple.
That? In closing, I just want to thank Reverend Rita and Reverend Patrick for showing up on the island, trusting in your vision, in your heartfelt dream, for supporting all the people who are in these chairs on a weekly basis to do the same, and you are role models for that. So like Marianne Williams said that, you know, your playing small doesn't serve anyone. Absolutely. When you stand up into your light and brightness and genius and boldness, you are giving other people permission to do the same. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for doing everything that you do on this island as well.
Yeah.
It's very noticed by a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And let's just keep this energy flowing.
The light going.
Yeah.
We'll leave the light on.
We'll leave the light on, and you know, come and check us out. Yeah. Just sit in the back, just be an observer. If you want to get engaged, you want to volunteer, you want to do a little service work, it's, you know, it's
there's all levels of involvement.
Right.
You can be as involved as you want to be. You could just sit in the back row and just be here to be supported in whatever you're going through, and to just, you know, feel the community. And you can get more involved if you want. That
so
kind
together
of place.
we're going to say aloha. So, aloha.
All feeling, at least I am, in this moment. And let's focus on peace. Because what I know about peace is not determined by what you do out there, or what they're doing out there, or what our government is doing out there. It starts with a peaceful journey within. And as we become peaceful, then everything in our life will become peaceful. So we light this every week in that remembrance of that. So just take a moment, and I have a seed thought to take in since Martin Luther King, who I believe is one of the most amazing powerhouses and just a true being of light. So just close your eyes if that feels good. Leave them open. It really doesn't matter. It's your time. And I took a little quote in from Martin Luther King. He says this: "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear." And with that idea of peace, I repeat that. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Enjoy your time. Decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. And staying in this place of peace, this place of love. I cannot tell you how much I love life. Because what I know is that in this moment, I recognize the truth. And the truth is that you cannot control anything. But what I do know is that right where I am, love is. I recognize that I am vibrating to it in this very moment. We are always safe in the recognition and the truth that good God, call it whatever you want to, but it is always present. It is present in every thought that we have, in every bark that is there for all of us. I recognize and love the very nature of our being. So what I know about today is we've come together on purpose. There's no accidents. We are right here. We have landed in this place called now. And it is from this place that we go forward. Because what I know about this room and everyone in it is that we are forward thinkers, and I claim that and I know that. The true identity of love itself is making itself known right here and right now, and I bless it. I bless this celebration together, the time together, and with a peaceful heart. I just relax into it, knowing that the law of my being has already made it so. So let's celebrate with truth by saying together, And so it is.
Aloha, everyone.
Aloha.
Just in case you just walked in, I am Reverend Rita. This is Reverend Patrick. The beautiful music that you just heard is from Carrie and Michael Fox.
Yes.
They are the musical angels of CSL Kaua'i. We are so grateful for them every single solitary moment that we enjoy them here. So welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Kaua'i, which is a center focused in and infused with the science of mind and spirit teaching, which is not a revelation, but just Ernest Holmes never called himself that he was a revelator. He was a synthesizer, he said. And he brought together so many different teachings that expressed love and expressed the power of the individual mind. That was very important to him, that we each knew that we were each a divine intuitor, a divine revelator of our own lives, and that we are responsible for our own lives 100%. Because we are divine, we are the power of God expressing, and because that power expresses through our thoughts and our beliefs, and as we believe and as we think, we manifest in our lives. And that is why remembering is the most important thing, and remembering who and what we are, which is that power and that light and that energy and that source of love, so we can think from that highest place. So we come here to remember that every Sunday and to live it in our lives. That's the most important thing, not just to come here and remember it, but to live it, to actually live it. So thank you for being here. I'm so grateful, and grateful for all the visitors that are here this weekend, and for all the joy that we experienced this week together, and it's just wonderful. So aloha and thank you.
You are magnificent. Yeah, he said, I know, I've known that most of my life. But here's the deal, the reason we know that about you is because we know it about ourselves. There is nothing that we can know out there that doesn't start in here, in mind. So since we know it, let's say it all together. I am magnificent.
I am ready.
We got this.
I am ready. I am ready. I am ready to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart. Peace lives inside me now, no more living in fear. When I reach my hand to touch the earth, I remember why I'm here. Here we go. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart. Patrick's busy, so I'll just take the word right now and know that right here and right now, we are ready. We're ready for this amazing service and to lift our consciousness to even in a higher level, to know that God is right where we are, power is right where we are, light, love is right where we are. As we proceed through this service, I know that is made manifest so perfectly for each of us in our own unique way. I give over to this service, I give over to this time together, and let Spirit just move through me and through each and every person here in love. So I just release it all in thanksgiving in advance for the perfection of this time together as we say together in one voice, and so it is.
All right, guys.
I am ready. I am ready. I am ready to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart, to open my heart.
There we go.
Aloha.
What up?
Hold on.
And God morning to you.
Closer
The
to
dynamic duo asked me to share a little bit about Science of Mind and my experience with it with you today, and I'm very, very honored to do that. I fell into Science of Mind literally from Skid Row in Los Angeles 42 years ago. I was drunk, and I went into the Science of Mind Church, Founders Church that Ernest Holmes found, where Ernest Hornaday was speaking, who was his protege, and listened to what the man had to say on a Wednesday night, and went to a meeting upstairs for Alcoholics Anonymous, and I became sober 3 weeks later. That was 42 years ago. And I'm sharing that with you not to be bragging, but to let you know that why I was in Skid Row is because that's what I was equal to. My mind and my thoughts and my beliefs about myself was in the toilet, literally. And I got here, and it's taken me a long time to get to where I am today. I'm extremely successful. I have an absolutely gorgeous wife. I have a beautiful family, 8 grandchildren, 3 sons, and we all love each other. What you've taught me to do is love. And that's what I'm equal to here. That's why I'm with Rita and Patrick, because they're pure love. If you don't know that yet, hang around and you'll find out. And the reason I did the postcards is because I'm a little greedy. I'm very selfish. I want it all. And I know that the more I give, the more I get. It's a universal law. It's one of the principles that I live by. I believe in tithing, and more than that, I believe in tithing to get to the extent of what I want to receive. If I give what I made, that's fine, that's good, that's what I believe, but there's times when I have to give a little more than that because I want more. So that's the way it works. And it's very interesting when people tell me that they don't have any money and they can't afford to tithe and they can't afford to do things. I ask them, why don't you try tithing for a little while, a couple months, and see what happens to your life. It totally changes it. Along with that, I've learned forgiveness. I was very angry with a lot of things, a lot of people. My story, my victim story, was a story that I lived by, and I really finally got that nobody cares. It took me a while, but I really got nobody cares about my victim story. So if I tell a story of joy and love, people are enrolled with me, people are connected with me, I get to be with them in a different way. You don't want to hear about my story. Who cares? I don't even care. So I ask you, if you're here for the first time, God bless you. I hope this place fills up abundantly and out the doors, because I know it will very, very soon. Because of the love, the pure, unadulterated love that Patrick and Rita have for this congregation, the amount of work that they do, 7 days a week. We were talking last night, and I said, you guys got to slow down. You can't keep doing this. You're going to burn out. What we have to do. They absolutely love you guys to such an extent that they'll do whatever it takes. I spent 5 years with them in North Hollywood and watched them grow and watched them have the vision of that poster there. And people said, you'll never make it. How are you going to create a healing center in Kaua'i? What are you, crazy? Rita said, we will, and they did, and they are. All out of their willingness to commit to their lives and to you. All about what they believed. I've learned that what I believe, I get to create. Whatever I am is what I believe, what's in my heart. So I thank you for listening to me, and if you go take a minute and take a breath and go into prayer. As Marco says, breathe in the good and let go of the bad. And I know that I am God, that God is in me and in each and every soul in this room. Pure God emanates this room. All there is God. and I am one with that knowingness. And I see this congregation going to the unbelievable space to where there's 2 or 3 services here on a Sunday. I see you all gathering together, supporting each other, loving each other, coming to classes, learning what it is to be pure love, pure science of mind, living in the knowingness that you can be, do, and have it all. And in that love, in that space that God has created you to be, I know it's perfect. I know it's whole, and I'm so grateful for that. And we say together, and so it is. Thank you.
Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
I really don't know what to say. Thank you. Besides, thank you.
Oh, hello.
Whoa. He's just dying to get out of his seat. Okay. I'm going to introduce you. Okay. I want to introduce my beautiful, amazing partner and husband, Patrick Barron, Reverend Patrick Barron, as someone who truly lives this principle and who is truly my partner. I basically threw him out of the house to come to Kauai, and I said, "You're going there first, and you're going now." And
Really?
Yes, I did. and he went, and he wasn't, it wasn't that he wasn't scared, he was scared. When we do something sometimes that's big like that, we're scared at first, right? But he went anyway, and it's because of that step that he took that this center is sitting here today. So I just want to give him credit for that, and to just know how much I love him and how much I appreciate all the crazy things that he's done here. We look back on our life and we go, oh my God, someday we're just going to go, wow, did we do that and that and that? It's a wonderful thing. So here he is, the magnificent Patrick Farron.
Thank you. I feel the need to clear a few things up. Yeah. Not the last part. The last part was all true. But I did want to share, it reminded me of that, when Rita was talking about being scared. Sometimes I think that we have this idea, or at least I have, that when you're spiritual, that all of that goes away. Just to break the news to you, it's about not bypassing fear. It's about going through it and penetrating it with love. That's what it is. It's not about denying any of our emotions. It's just about not living there full time if they're not serving us. So I wanted to read this. Today's talk is called Breakfast of Champions. Does everyone remember that cereal, some of you? Yeah. What was the brand? Do we remember? There you go. I love it. I love it. Exactly. Well, I didn't eat it because I was eating that really natural stuff called Cocoa Puffs. But that's a whole nother talk. But I did find this, I was thinking of the whole idea of champions, and I found this one quote that I wanted to share with you. And I'm going to share the name after it's over. So champion, this person was an Olympic gold winner, I believe. But he says this: if you want to take your mission in life to the next level, if you're stuck and you don't know how to rise, don't look outside yourself, look inside. Abolish your fears and raise your commitment level to the point of no return. Just be with that for a minute. The commitment level to no return. And I guarantee you that the champion within will burst forth just like a baby and propel you toward victory. Bruce Jenner. I knew it. He's on his second round of championing things at this moment. And I just read that and I thought, wow, would one know at that time that he would have to now champion another part of his life as he becomes and is Caitlin. So I just thought, wow, what a great way to start with this idea of a champion. Now this week we were on this Sacred Heart journey that was about opening up your heart. And for me, I believe that that's really the key to it all, is to open up your heart and have the courage to have vulnerability. Vulnerability can sometimes be known, at least when I was growing up, as kind of a weakness. But no. It's the greatest strength we can ever have, because we're able to use it, just like this quote, the champion within. The champion within. And I was thinking, what kind of spiritual food am I feeding myself in the morning and in every moment of my life? And how's it serving me? That's the key. How is this spiritual breakfast of champions, how is it serving me? And an incident happened the other day that I wanted to share with you, is that we have a beautiful, beautiful home that we just absolutely love. But it's can be sold at any time, and it just was. So, I know. That's my story, and I'll be with that for a little bit till I get all the attention I need, and then I will move on. Just saying it like it is, my people. So, here's the deal. This is what I did, and I really wanted to share it with you. I was determined that this was not going to happen, that I could treat my way. You watch me, spiritual mind treatment, that house right where and then I did. So I woke up one morning, yesterday or day before, and I said, I have an intention. I am tired of limbo. That middle of the road. I want to know where the status of this house is, and I want it now. And when I go to bed, I'm going to bed with the answer. And we went to bed with the answer that I wasn't sure I really wanted, but that was the answer, that March 1st, so long, farewell. And that's okay, because this is what I did. I went, and then I went on to my, why me? The head of the center. I've given, why don't I have my home that I love? And then when I got over that, I went into spiritual mind treatment. And then what I did, and this was the best, I said, what can I fill up with right now? I'm not a victim. Somebody sold a house. I have no right to take away anyone's journey of it. If it's their house, so be it. But what I did know is I filled up with gratitude. Just like cereal, man. I just kept saying, more gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for not having us have to move during the sacred journey. That would have been some crying to do it. And I was just so filled with the blessing of how to handle something. And spiritual fuel is what I use. And I don't have to look for it. I don't have to, it's right here where I am at all times. And I know I've said that before. I mentioned it at the ordination. We lost a very, very beautiful, beautiful young man, Matt, who's on our congregation, and not everybody knows it. But the reason I bring it up is because if it wasn't for my spiritual food that I fed myself, or as we call it, prayed up, then I don't know if I could have handled that intense pain that I felt by the loss of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful light being. So it is because of that spiritual food that's how I champion myself. And I thought, wow, that is the absolute wonderful, wonderful way. As I was going through pain, I didn't avoid the pain. I didn't say, I do not feel that. Life is good. Life is, I didn't go there. I said, right now, life sucks. Right now, there's some people in pain. But you don't want me on that side as your spiritual leader. You want me, you want Rita, you want this teaching, you want us to throw you a rope if you are in quicksand. You don't want me jumping in with you. You don't want me to help. I'm at a loss right now. Here, I'll go in with you. And then we'll both look at each other and say, what? Oh, hell, what are we going to do now? We're both going down, man. We're going down. That's why this year I am dedicated, and Rita is dedicated, to really letting our community know what science of mind and spirit truly is. I feel that we have been building a community of love, which is perfect, that we forgot some of the most important ingredients. That you have a power that's sitting right where you are, and you can use it in any way that you want to. No one's taking away modalities here. That's not our thing. But what I do know, that until everyone understands, for me, what science of mind and spirit is, then I haven't done my job. My job is not to convert. My job is to assist you in transformation. We came here with one thing, and that is to have good in everything we do. We did not come here to negotiate, compromise, suffer. And I really want to repeat that. I did not get on that plane almost 3 years ago to come to Kaua'i to suffer. I came here to thrive. I came here to remind myself and to remind everyone that you have a power that's so strong inside of you, and there's no mediator. We were talking about that the other day. Hallelujah. Can I hear hallelujah? What a wonderful thing that I don't have to go, which I did as a small child, begging and compromising and getting, the mediator to go to God for me. Can you do me a favor? Can you get a message to God? I've been really good this week. And there wasn't anything wrong with that. But guess what I get to do now? Hello, God. I'm in trouble. I feel pain. hello, God. I need, and someone just got their wings at that very moment. Wow. But is that not the most best message you ever can get? Martin Luther King, when he did his mountaintop, I'm going to the mountaintop, guess what? He said, I may never see it unfold, but I don't care, because I've been to that mountaintop. And when you can say that about where you are right now, this is what I want for this center, and I mean it from the very depths of my being. I want children, beautiful children running around, people of all ages, all sizes, all colors, everything, right here to say, guess what? We have a new way to think. We have a new way to be. I have the audacity to say I am God. But then the good news at the end of the day, so are you. So there you go. I don't get any special powers. Except at home sometimes. Obviously with her introduction of me, not many. I love you. I am committed. I am committed to the point of no return.
Oh.
To the point of no return. And wherever that takes us, we're all in it together. We are family. And we are going to live this out there in our world, and we're going to live it from the highest. I love you. Namaste. Now, my breakfast of champions. This Rita Andrella, and I won't say a word about any intro. It's all yours. I am the center of the universe. Thank you.
The center of the universe. So, if you weren't there on Sunday, Patrick and I received our ordination, had our ordination celebration, and it was amazing. And I thank everyone who was part of that and made that happen. Everyone. And one of the things they kept saying was, "You're now a minister for life." They kept saying, "You're now a minister for life." Well, to tell you the truth, I knew that. I knew that from the moment that I decided to be a minister, that I was a minister for life. And I feel like I've always been a minister. From the time I was a little girl and I was looking up into the sky and wanting to know more, I wanted to know God in a deeper way. And so ordination, that day we were all ordained. They said that, and that is so true, because it's not even just about being a minister. It's about your own self. You're ordained to go deeper. That's what it meant to me, to go deeper, to go deeper, and to go deeper. Ernest Holmes wrote, "We know that more light will be given as we use that which we have and repudiate any belief which says that all of truth has been given." So we might think, or I might think, oh, I've reached this level, now I'm ordained, or whatever, or I've gone deeper. No, there's more light to be given in every single solitary moment. That's what open at the top means in this philosophy. It doesn't mean we're open to like just, oh, what's out there to believe in. It means that we're open to this divine influx that is pouring through us in every minute, pouring through us as us. And the more we give into that and surrender to it and open up to it, the more is given to us. The more is given to us. So, my breakfast of champions, every morning, is knowing the truth. Every moment, knowing the truth. And there'll come a time when, and I'll explain what that means in a minute, but there'll come a time when I don't have to like, maybe continually go back to it and practice it. But right now, I have to do that. I have to keep training my mind, because there's so many things happening in the outside world that we can get caught up in, right? And we can start to think that that's what's real. And yeah, okay, so it's real, we're seeing it, but it's not real. It's not the reality, because behind everything is spirit pouring itself through every experience and changing. We live in a liquid world that's changing in every moment. So my breakfast of champions is to know the truth in every moment. And what does that mean to me? Knowing the truth to me means that I know who I am, and I can live who I am to the highest level in every moment, no matter what is happening. And we have this thing called spiritual mind treatment. It is the most amazing tool in the whole world. I don't think enough people know about it yet, and I'm going to make sure they do before I leave this planet, because it is a tool that we can use to tap into this power, which is our mind, and direct this thing called the law of the universe. Spiritual mind treatment is training our minds to think in the right way all the time, no matter what is happening. And the more we can be consistent with it, that's why it's so great, is because it helps us to practice it. So what is the breakfast? The breakfast is, the first thing is to recognize that that there is a power in the universe, first of all. Ernest Holmes called it that there's a power in the universe greater than we are, and we get to use it. Well, we get to use it because we are it. That power manifests itself everywhere. It's constantly creating. It's constantly living and breathing through everything. There's not one spot where God is not. That's the first thing. I recognize that. Then I know if there's not one spot where God is not, then it has to be right here where I am. It has to be right here where I am, because there's nothing else but that. I recognize that. I unify with it. I don't even unify with it. I don't like that word, because unifying says that I'm doing something. I'm not. I'm revealing it. I'm allowing it to move through me. And then what do? I speak my word. I declare what it is that I want for my life, because from that place, I can have the life that I want to have. A house that just disappeared, there's another house there. But it's the power of my word, and my belief in that power of my word, that's going to bring that house forth into reality, into form. I have to believe in my word. My word is the power unto the thing which it is spoken, which is the law. That is it. And each of us has that. I don't have that for myself. You all have it inside of you, that word that says, and so it is, and it is. So it's simple, really simple. It's simple, and yet it can seem complicated. But what it takes is perseverance. Champions don't just get to win the Olympics. They persevere, even when their legs are hurting them, when whatever's going on in their life, or they trip and fall, or they lose, or whatever happens, they just keep going, because that's what a champion is. So when you know the truth, you know that it's going to work. You just keep doing it until you see it. You don't wait till you see it to know that it's true. So you declare, and then what do? You are so thankful. You are so thankful because you know it's already done. You know it's already done. So all you can do is open your arms and just receive it. It's called acceptance too, because we can't have anything if we don't accept it. And that's one of the biggest things in the world, is feeling that we deserve things. We sit there and we don't feel good about ourselves, or we feel perhaps that, I heard a guy in the restaurant the other night saying he just had gotten a great gig. And he said, yeah, but I don't really deserve it. And I stopped him. I didn't want to go too much into preaching to him, but I said, that's not true. It wouldn't be there if you didn't deserve it. Of course you deserve it. He goes, you're right. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Yeah, we stop ourselves sometimes by that. So the most important thing is that love and that acceptance of whatever it is that we want for our lives. Because I'm telling you, there's nothing that can stop anything from coming into our lives besides ourselves. So it's time to open the arms wide and just accept it. Give thanksgiving for it. And then, Woo! I accept it. And then you know what? And this is the most difficult part for people, is letting it go. Because we want to get, as Francesca Harrison used to say, our little grubby hands on it, I said that before here, and try to figure out how it's going to happen. It's like the home thing. Patrick said it, I don't have the right to someone else's home. Ernest Holmes says to manifest a home, we need to think of the perfect home, what that means to us, and then to let it go and let that home manifest to us, to know that we are the perfect home. Not that it's that one, and I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to do this to get it, and this is how it's going to happen, blah, 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 blah. No, it doesn't work that way. And anything in our lives that we're trying to manifest for ourselves, get out of the way, because Ernest Holmes says, we're dealing with an intelligence, and we better deal with it intelligently. Because this power, this energy, this thing, you want to call it the law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, it's called by many names, but it's an energy that's within each one of us, that's just listening really carefully to what we're feeling and what we're believing and what we're thinking, and it's saying yes to it. So we just have to trust that. We have to trust when our word goes out that thing listens, and Reverend James said it on Sunday, whether it's in the deepest, darkest part of the other side of the world, Africa or wherever. I don't know what the other side of the world from here is, but it's going to find its way to us. Like I have people say, oh, I can't find a boyfriend on this island. You don't know. You're looking, it's going, well, there's no, whatever on this island. How do you know? You don't know where you're going to find anything. You just know that you're going to find it, or you have found it, that it's there waiting for you to accept it, basically. That's it. So I'm really into this thing called the science of mind and spirit, even more than I've ever been before. And I'm ready to go deeper, and I'm ready to accept more in my life. I'm ready to love in a bigger way, love all of you more and in a bigger way, and watch your lives grow. Watch your lives grow as you feel that empowerment that I feel, and that I know that you are, because you are. Each of you have everything that each of us has, which is that power of God working within us, God, whatever you want to call it, that power working within us, which is us, which in every moment, it's just there. We just have to let it out and let it be, and let it be so. And so it is. So it is. I'm going to share it with a few people, but when I was in a very deep transition in my life, when I was just sobbing every moment and couldn't make life work, I went into his office. He was working at the Global Truth Center. I said, I need treatment. And he did a treatment that was so powerful. I fell into his arms. Literally, he's a big guy, so he could take it. And I said, please, please help me. And he did a treatment for me. And in that moment, my whole life shifted because of his belief. I couldn't believe it in that moment, but he could. And because of his belief, he was able to move that law in my favor. And I was able, of course, to accept it. And he is a very powerful, amazing minister in Toronto, and our colleague and our friend and our loved one and our brother and our son and everything else. And we share him with you today, and one of the beautiful things he does, which is to sing. We all heard him some of us. And we asked him to sing again today. So here he is, Jonathan Young. Reverend Jonathan. And his beautiful counterpart, Fran Pereira, who will be playing for him.
Jonathan, just so you know, I'm really too young to be your father, but I accept the There you go.
Thank you.
And the song is perfect for what we just talked about.
Yeah. Never give a minister a microphone. I have a thought, and I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to say anything, but I have this thought, and I really want to express this, because coming here on a Sunday is great, right? You leave here feeling really great, right? What happens on Monday? Oh, you might forget something. By Tuesday, oh yeah, well, I'm going about my life, okay. And then by Wednesday, you've totally forgotten everything, right? One of the things that I always encourage very strongly is class. And here's why. When you are in class, you really, really learn how to put what they are talking about to use in your life. That's where I started by coming on a Sunday. I started feeling good on a Sunday. But it was not until I got into class that I really said, you know what? This has changed my life. Class changed my life. Yes. And so I encourage all of you to, if you have not taken a class, at least give it a shot. Because here's what happens. I have to use the mic stand. What they were talking about is this idea. You have something happen in your life, and then over here is the spiritual truth. And it may take a while to get to the spiritual truth. By taking class, you embody this principle so that you narrow that gap. And that's what my entire ministry is about. It's about narrowing the gap. So just consider that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be someone. I'm gonna give something. I'm taking it on. I'm taking it on. It's gonna be my life. So I'm gonna live each day and each night, taking it on, taking it on. 'Cause I can't keep hiding a braver soul than this. I'm gonna jump at all those many chances that I missed. I'm gonna live my life beyond all these fears and forms of cowardice that keep leading me on. I'm gonna shine out like a beacon in the night. I'm gonna wrap my fingers around the stars tonight, 'cause I'm taking it on. I'm taking it on. I can't keep hiding. No, I can't keep hiding. I can't keep running away. So I'm gonna be stronger, and I'm gonna be better made, and I'm gonna give everything just to bring me back again. I'm gonna be stronger. I'm gonna be understood, and I'm gonna give everything just to bring me back again. 'Cause I can't keep hiding. No, I can't keep hiding. I can't keep running away.
It's a set of pipes, huh?
Kleenex are so good at a time like this.
I call that letting God out.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no more hiding.
no more hiding.
We gotta breathe in this moment, breathe in this life, breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, the air that I breathe, to live abundantly. Gotta breathe in this moment, breathe in this life, breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, the air that I breathe, to live abundantly. Breathe in this moment, breathe in this life, breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, the air that I breathe, to live abundantly. Everyone breathe in this moment, breathe in this life, breathe in this moment, breathe in this life. I give thanks for life, the air that I breathe, to live abundantly.
All right, I'm going to start praying right now while these baskets are going around, knowing that God is right here where we are. I am in such gratitude for the energy, the consciousness that's in this room, that's in these baskets, that God in action in the form of money. I am grateful for that. I am just grateful for everyone here and for all they give to this center in all ways. I'm in total and complete gratitude, and I know that in this moment and in every moment, it just returns to us abundantly. Returns to us abundantly. We live in gratitude. I live in gratitude for CSL Kaua'i, for its members, for its visitors, for everyone here, and for all that it's given. So I just simply allow it to be so, as we say together. And so it
Okay. Uh-oh.
Little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, Shine, shine, you know you want to. Shine, shine, all around the world. Shine, shine, everywhere I go. I gotta get my trumpet, hold on. I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go. I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, let it shine. Shine, shine. Everybody. Shine, shine. You know you want to. Shine, shine. All around the world. Shine, shine.
When there's light in the soul,
There's light on the soul.
there's beauty in the person.
Beauty in the person.
When there's beauty in the person,
Beauty in the
there's
person.
harmony in the home.
Harmony in the home.
When there's harmony in the home,
When there's harmony in the
there
home.
is honor in the nation.
There's honor in the nation.
When there's honor in the nation,
There's honor in the nation.
there is peace in the world. No more living in fear. We're gonna let it shine. Oh, no more living in fear.
I like the clap, keep it going.
We're gonna let it shine. No more living in fear. No, no. We're gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
Let it shine. Oh, let it
Shine, shine. Around the world. Shine, shine.
So what I know right here is that we are shining so bright that I need sunglasses.
Yes.
That's how bright we are shining.
shine.
We are not hiding anymore.
No.
The bushel has been pulled up and we are experiencing that very light, the light of life itself. That life source is running through each and every one of us. And I celebrate the music. I celebrate each and every one of your divinity that is shining right here. And I say yes. Can you say yes with me? Yes. Can you say yes with me? Yes. So I know from this place of passion, excitement, that we go out into the streets and we don't keep our light hid. No, we share it with every single person. Every single place we go, we shine our lights. So I let it be, I let it go, as together as one in consciousness we say. And so it is.
This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, let it shine. Shine, shine. Everybody. Shine, shine. You know you want to. Shine, shine.